This is an unauthorized continuation issued by a remaining emergency communications officer. I am acting against silence protocol under Directive 7 Black. If you are hearing this message, your household was flagged at 4:17 a.m. You are within a critical window. I don't know how long this feed will stay active. We now believe the previous observation window was not the event, it was the prelude. Beginning at approximately 6:43 a.m., multiple households across all previously affected regions began reporting a new behavior, approach, and mimicry. Reports include dogs slowly rising onto two legs, briefly balancing upright in unnatural postures. Others describe vocal mimicry attempts, low and garbled, as if something inside the animal is trying to rehearse human language. One homeowner reported hearing her name whispered in her own voice, only to realize it was coming from the dog's partially opened mouth. The lips did not move right. They opened too wide. There were too many teeth. Another man stated that his Labrador stood in the hallway and cocked its head just like always, a familiar gesture. But when he turned away, he heard it repeat the gesture like an echo. He turned back. The dog did it again. He moved to test it. It matched him, tilt for tilt, blink for blink, breath for breath. Only one of them was playing. Some dogs now exhibit behaviors we can no longer categorize as canine. Pupils that retract and dilate simultaneously when light is introduced. Mouths that smile even in sleep. Silence that lasts for hours and breaks with a single deliberate sound, often a tap, a breath, a word. Many affected animals appear to breathe in reverse when watched. They do not sleep. They do not eat. They simply wait. And when you're not watching, they practice. Victims describe a growing confusion in auditory space, the sound of claws echoing from multiple locations at once, even in small apartments. Some report hearing chewing from beneath floorboards. Others have noticed their dog's reflection blinking out of sync with the animal itself. If your dog mirrors you perfectly, if it blinks when you blink or breathes louder when you're silent, you are no longer alone. You are being rehearsed. At 7:59 a.m. A family in Quadrant 7 attempted to restrain their pet by locking it in the downstairs bathroom. At 8:02 a.m., they received a phone call. Caller ID, their own number. On the other end, a recording of their child's voice screamed a single word. Look. When they opened the bathroom, the dog was gone. There was no exit route, but the mirror on the wall was cracked, and a shallow paw print was pressed into the inside of the glass dot. We believe this event is no longer limited to observation. The entities occupying these animals are adapting, refining, improving their proximity. To us, do not attempt to restrain your dog. Do not attempt to engage. If it smiles, do not react. Dogs respond to fear, and whatever is inside them wants to be seen, noticed, felt. The more you acknowledge it, the more it learns. This will be our final unsanctioned transmission. If your dog is standing in your doorway, do not move. If it is tilting its head too far, too slowly, do not blink. And if it smiles wider than before, wider than what skin should allow, it already knows you're awake.